This week on Hands Down Talk Show.
1212, man. This your boy Sippytac coming at you live from Hands Down Record headquarters. You know what I mean? Straight out Dallas, Texas. You know what I mean? Tonight I got a special guest, my friend, the lady from 30 to Infinity, straight out of McKinney. I am mad at you. You get your husband right behind you, right on your right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's up with it? What's up with you guys?
So hi, this is Sharlet Too, founder of 30 to Infinity. This is my husband, Elliot Walker, the co-founder of 30 to Infinity. I am from Nairobi, Kenya, but I currently live in McKinney, Texas.
Okay.
And I'm a wife, a mother, and I love God and I love my family.
That's what's up. That sounds pretty good, man. I like that.
Right.
So you coming over here and all of this stuff going on. You got a lot of stuff going on in your party. How do you explain the 30 to Infinity to all our viewers who want to know what's going on about that?
Good question. So 30 to Infinity stands for way back in 2018 when I turned 27. I decided to go ahead and not have any birthday party or maybe travel for my birthday.
Okay.
I don't know what got inside of me, but I just chose to go ahead and dedicate that year to every month save up $1 a day, an amount to $30, and we'd go to McDonald's, buy 30 cheeseburgers, and go feed 30 homeless people.
Oh, okay.
So then it happened later on during that same year in 2018. We went to Houston, Texas for my auntie's birthday.
Yes, ma'am.
And then that Sunday was supposed to go to church, to Joel Austin's church.
Okay.
But then we were late.
Okay.
So when we got to church, it was a Spanish session. So we were like, you know what? We don't understand Spanish. So what do we do?
What do we do?
So we're like, since we are feeling guilty, we got to church late. How about we go to the downtown Houston area, right next to Joel Austin's church?
Right.
And the same routine. Spend $30. Okay. Go to McDonald's, buy some cheeseburgers. Right. On our way there, we happened to find a guy called Marco.
Oh, Marco.
Yes, who was on a wheelchair. Right. And he had a sign that said, I need water.
You need the water.
So I was like, you know what? My husband, with his kind heart, he's like, you know what? Instead of us going to drive around and finding 30 people, how about we go to I think it was a Wendy's or something like that, right? We stopped by there, bought him a full meal, and then went to the gas station, withdrew some money, I think it was like $20, and bought a gallon of water, and drove back to him and gave it to him. Right. And he was like so touched. He was like, you guys are just God sent, you're an angel. Yes. And he was just teary and so touched, and I was like, you know what, this is a confirmation from God that we are supposed to do, just besides me, my husband, and our son, just every month going to feed 30 people. Yes. We need to move a step forward and form a non-profit organization. Right. So we went back home, and I mean, like, I was just pushed every morning. Just thinking about Marco made me just really, really want to overcome my fear. Yes. And go through the challenge of applying for a non-profit organization. So eventually, beginning of 2020.
2020, okay.
Yes, in February, we went ahead and officially registered 30 to Infinity, as a non-profit. So before we used to call it the next 30.
Okay, the next 30.
The next
now
30.
You change it 30 to Infinity.
Because the next 30 was already taken by another organization. So now we had to sit back again and think of another name. And that's when we came up with 30 to Infinity. And that's the small history of 30 to Infinity.
That make a lot of sense. I like that.
Right.
I like that. Congratulations to you guys.
Thank
That's
you.
a big statement right there.
Right.
I am mad at you at all. God with you for real, for real. So apart from everything that you say, what's the other success story that you have about the organization? Okay,
so once you apply for a non-profit, you have to apply for the 501c3, which makes you a tax exempt organization, which was a big challenge. So we eventually got that at the end of September, which was a big success, which enabled us to even now help these homeless people more. Right. This past month, last month actually, we were able to have our regular monthly outreach, and we met, we call him Uncle Tony.
Uncle Tony.
Yes. So he came up to us and he's like, hey, I need a laptop. Okay. Because of the coronavirus, I was laid off from work. I I don't have a place to stay right now.
Yes.
My landlord is gonna kick me out, and right now I'm living by the streets, or on the streets actually.
Okay.
So he was like, and all I'm asking for is just a gently used laptop. I can just borrow it from you for a day just to sit down and apply for jobs.
Yes.
And I told my husband, you know what, we do have a laptop. We're supposed to take it to Kenya.
Yes.
But this man needs it more than anybody else,
Yes.
So we went ahead. I asked him for his number. He gave me his number. Thank God he had a number.
Okay.
So we went ahead and texted that night, and I was like, okay, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I'm going to bring the laptop to you.
Okay.
So we drove back. He lives in the Oak Cliff side of Dallas.
Yes.
The South Dallas area.
That's
So
right.
yes, so we went ahead, and I remember when we spoke that during the outreach, he said that, and I'm also behind on my rent.
Oh.
And if you're able to, that would be great. If not, that's fine too. I'll at least, if once I find a job, I'll be good to go. So I told my husband, how about we just go ahead and start, like, I know our long-term goal is to start a shelter, but in between, instead of us just waiting until then when we're able to start a shelter, how about we think about a middle-term goal of helping pay for these people's rents.
Right.
So we went ahead and withdrew some money and then paid for his rent, gave him his laptop, and that same week he got a job.
Ooh.
And that was the best feeling ever.
That's what's up.
Right.
I like that. That was a very good, successful story, though. So other than all this success, what about the challenge that you guys gone through every
Challenges. So I know we say that we started 2 years ago, but that was not officially a nonprofit.
Okay.
But then now, since we did get our nonprofit and tax exempt status this year,
Yes.
so now is the strategizing part of it, coming up with the board of directors and trying to mobilize people. The biggest thing is the financials.
Oh, financials.
Like knowing how to fundraise, knowing how to reach out to the massive crowds out there, and trying to have them help us achieve this goal of building a shelter eventually.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, that sounds really good. What you guys are looking for the future of all this stuff? Because this thing is look like it's blowing out of proportion.
Well,
what's the
amen
future?
to that.
What are you looking at this?
So right now, our biggest goal right now is starting a shelter.
Okay.
Yes, because it's good that we go there monthly to feed them, but then we feed them and leave them out there. Like right now in Dallas, it's cold, right? It's winter time.
It's a winter time.
And
like
today we just had our monthly outreach.
Okay.
They're thankful enough to give outreach for Thanksgiving.
Right.
And we met this guy named Fuller. And he just mentioned how he got into an accident and he doesn't have a place to stay. Ooh. So I was like, where are you going to stay? He's like, I'm just going to go under the bridge because it's going to rain. And it just makes me feel so bad that, okay, fine, good. I've helped you guys with some food, but I'm not giving you that place to stay until you're able to sustain yourself.
Right.
So our biggest goal right now is to start a shelter.
A shelter.
Correct.
Oh, that's very nice. I like that. And we got too many people watching you guys, and a lot of people going to be watching you guys. So how people supposed to reach you?
So we do have our social media platforms. Our biggest one is our website, 30toinfinity.org. Again, 30toinfinity.org.
Okay.
Yes, we do have our Instagram and Facebook accounts, which is 30_to_infinity.
Nice.
And we also have our Twitter and I just lost my mind. Yeah. Our social media platforms.
Social media platform. Oh, yeah, that's nice, man. I like that. And any last word that you want to say to the audience and the viewers?
I want to say thank you so much to everybody who's trusted in this mission.
Yes.
Thank you to all the donors. Thank you to all the volunteers. Thank you to everybody who's believing in all that you're doing. And may God bless you as you help us take care of the next 30 to infinity.
That's what's up, man. I like that. Yeah.